Alrighty, another Umberto Lenzi film from 1969 starring Carroll Baker and Erika Blanc and Jean-Louis Trintignant. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Sweet, So Perverse, or the Italian title, Così dolce, Così perversa. Now, this movie came out after the first film that Umberto Lenzi did with Carroll Baker, Orgasmo, which I've reviewed. After this movie, he went on to do A Quiet Place to Kill with Carroll Baker and Joan Sorel. And then he did a movie, Oasis of Fear, which I've never seen, and I haven't seen A Quiet Place to Kill either. And then he did the last movie with Carroll Baker. She wasn't in Oasis of Fear, Knife of Ice from 72, which I did a review on that also. So this movie, just like Orgasmo, I don't look at them as full-on jolly. They play out a lot more like Hitchcockian thrillers and erotic thrillers, especially Orgasmo, and to a little lesser extent this movie. This was written by Ernesto Gastaldi, and it borrows very heavily from the French film from 55, very influential movie, Les Diaboliques, and it has a very similar storyline and a lot of the same plot beats. It's been probably 20 years since I've seen that, but it's a masterfully made film. And this is kind of the Italian Les Diaboliques. You have Jean-Louis Trintignant playing Jean, and his wife, played by Erika Blanc, who I adore. She was in Kill Baby Kill by Mario Bava, my favorite Bava film. She was also in The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, which is another great lesser-known giallo. She plays Danielle, the wife of Jean. And then we have Carroll Baker playing Nicole, who moves upstairs in the apartment right above where Jean and Danielle live. They're in a very unhappy marriage. Danielle can't stand him, and Jean ends up building a little bit of a relationship with Nicole and tries protecting her because she has this abusive dickhead boyfriend or lover that she's with. Danielle and Jean hear them, fighting and arguing at the beginning of the movie, and then a plot unfolds with a ton of twists and turns, a lot of reveals, and despite being so similar to Les Diaboliques, it's a very well written movie. Very good performances from everybody. The score by Riz Ortolani, I adore the score in this movie, and it was reused in Seven Bloodstained Orchids, which is a much more traditional, typical giallo. And it reuses the main theme from this movie in Seven Bloodstained Orchids. And honestly, it works so much better in this movie. There's also a version with vocals, with somebody singing over the melody, and then you just have the instrumental composition. So the score is great in this movie. Performances are great. Some suspenseful scenes. Very good screenplay from Gastaldi. And after this movie, he went on to do A Quiet Place to Kill, or Paranoia is the alternate title, because Orgasmo was released initially abroad, out of Italy, as Paranoia. So then, A Quiet Place to Kill, released in 1970, under the title Paranoia in Italy. So they already had a Paranoia for international audiences, so they had to change the name of Paranoia to A Quiet Place to Kill. All these alternate titles. But if you've seen this one by Lenzi, what do you think of it? Which is your favorite out of the four Carroll Baker movies?